If there's one thing that I tell a first-time masquerader to Trinidad Carnival, or even a second or third time, is that Trinidad Carnival is not the time for you to play small. It is not the time for you to just blend in with the crowd. Trinidad Carnival is larger than life, it's louder than life, and it is a time that you have been waiting for. I know some of you may be listening to this and maybe thinking to yourself, well, I'm more conservative, or I keep my makeup simple, I don't wear a lot of makeup, I don't need to do much. And I get that in your everyday life. But Trinidad Carnival is not your everyday life. Trinidad Carnival is not regular. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 ways where you should absolutely be doing the most when you go to Trinidad Carnival. Let's get into it. The first way is to do the most when it comes to your look. Now, when I say do the most with your look, I don't mean look like everybody else. I mean look like the fullest version of you. You know what you are comfortable with. You know what you like to look like. I want you to turn that up on its tail and turn it all the way up to 100. Carnival is an expression of art, culture, and confidence. And your makeup look, your costume, and all the beauty services that you can potentially get your hands on is all part of that expression. When it comes to your makeup, you want to do the most. You want to choose the biggest, boldest colors. You want to choose the most beautiful, fluffiest lashes, because you are not in your everyday routine where wearing big, bold makeup would be frowned upon or would be questioned. You are at Carnival. You are a goddess reincarnated. You are a full expression of yourself, and you get to be as big and bold and beautiful as you choose to be. The time for, I'm just going to wear tinted moisturizer, or I'm just going to wear a lip gloss, you can leave that for Ash Wednesday. You can leave that for when you return back home and you're in the office and you're in the courtroom, or you're doing whatever it is that you do during your everyday life. But when it comes to Carnival, this is when you need to turn up the dial, and this is when you get to play in all of the colors, play in all of the textures. One too many times, I have ladies come to my Carnival makeup experience and say, I don't want to have too much makeup on, or I don't wear a lot of makeup. I respect what they say, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, girl, sis, now is the time for you to do the things that you don't do on a regular basis. Now is the time for you to do the things that you may even be wanting to do, but you don't feel confident enough to do it. I'm telling you right now, you have permission to do it all. Trinidad Carnival is the time for you to do the most. Now is the time for you to get the glitter, for you to get that bold, sharp eyeliner. Now is the time for you to get that highlight. Do it all, because once you return back home, you're either not going to do it because that's not your go-to, or you're going to look back and you're going to have some regrets. And we don't want to have any regrets. Now is the time for you to get that body glitter, for you to get that body bronzing, because these are all the beauty experiences that make you feel your absolute best. I promise you, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to say, who is that? That's you, sis. That is you. And trust me, you're going to look back at all of your photos and thank yourself for not holding back. And listen, if you don't want to stress about your makeup and how it's going to last under Trinidad's hot sun, that's exactly why I created my Carnival Monday and Tuesday experiences. My team makes sure you look flawless all day from sunup to sundown. Luxury and convenience all in one. Click the link in the description to secure your appointment early, because the spots go fast every year. The second area where you need to do the most is in your energy. If you've never been to Trinidad Carnival, the energy is unmatched. I know some of you are watching this and thinking I'm generally reserved, and I'm not knocking that. What I am saying is that when you come to Trinidad Carnival, the time for being reserved, the time for overthinking, worrying about what other people are thinking or saying about you needs to be left at the doorstep, because none of that is happening. We are all at Trinidad enjoying the same experience that you are enjoying. This is a time where you can let go of all of your responsibilities, your titles, any expectations of you, because I promise you that your friend down the road or someone who is in the band has also let go of those expectations. In general, I know me, for one, I have a lot of responsibilities when I'm home, between family, business, and anything else that you can possibly name, I am responsible for. But when I get to Trinidad, I leave all of that at home, because this is a brief moment of time that I get to experience, and I want to be fully present and experience it with my whole body, my whole being. And I want that for you too. Don't worry about who boss is saying what. Don't worry about who's thinking about what titles you have, what expectations and responsibilities you have. Because when you are at Trinidad Carnival, none of that even matters. Your energy has to be fully present, and I want you to be on 100, because Trinidad Carnival is deserving of you being on 100. And the reality is, when your energy is high and is radiant, you are going to attract that same energy. Remember, like attracts like. And believe it or not, a lot of people are also embodying this high energy, full of freedom, full expression at Trinidad Carnival. So you don't have anything to worry about whether anybody is watching you, judging you, saying anything about you. And the reality is, if anybody is watching you or judging you or saying anything, then that means they're doing Trinidad Carnival all wrong. But that won't be you, because you're going to take my advice and you're going to show up as your full self. And finally, I want you to do the most with your experience. I am a big advocate for doing everything that makes you feel good. I'm also a big advocate of making sure that you do it within a specific budget, because I do not want you to blow your budget. So when it comes to doing the most with your experience, I want you to do everything that you want to do that makes you feel full, that makes you feel good, and everything to your heart's content. If you want to book a certain hotel, you book it. If you want to play mass with a certain band, you play mass with that band. Register for the costume that you really want to play mass in. Go to the fest that you really want to go to. If you only want to go to luxury events, then do you. If you only want to stay at a specific hotel, as long as you can afford it, then do you. This is the time for you to fully enjoy your Trinidad Carnival experience, because when you get home, you are not going to look back and say, you know what, I am so mad at myself for doing the most. But you are going to regret holding back and not really experiencing Trinidad the way you wanted to. Going to Trinidad is your time to do everything that you want to do. For some of you, this may be the only time that you go to Trinidad Carnival. For some of you, this has been on your bucket list for years. Why would you take this one opportunity and go half-ass it? Let's really talk here. We're not half-assing Trinidad Carnival. You want to go full Monty into Trinidad Carnival. So book the hotel that you want to stay in. Register for the band you want to play mass with. Get the costume that you will feel your most beautiful self in, because this is your experience. This may be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for many of you. So go 100% in, because when you look back, you're going to say, I did that, and you'll be fully satisfied that you did it. So to all of my first-time masqueraders watching, remember this. Carnival is more than just the music and feathers. It's a celebration of you. It's a celebration of self, beauty, and joy. So let go of that hesitation that is kind of sitting on your shoulder and do the most. Be the biggest, fullest, baddest version of yourself and do everything that you want to do at Trinidad Carnival. And if you want to make sure that your carnival makeup look reflects that same energy, book your luxury carnival makeup experience with the Face Candy Studio team. We take care of every aspect of your beauty experience. So all you have to do is show up, relax, and focus on enjoying the moment. Click the link in the description to reserve your spot. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and check out my carnival planning playlist for more insider tips on how to do Trinidad Carnival the right way. And remember, life is short, so for Carnival, you have my permission to do the most. Until next time, stay beautiful.